School salute. School order. We will now have the UAE National Anthem. Let us begin today's program by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. And for that, I call upon Muhammad Tawfiq of class 9C for the Quran recitation, followed by Masood of 9C for its translation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو القوة المتين صدق الله العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. And I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me. I do not want from them any provision, nor do I want them to feed me. Indeed, it is Allah who is the provider, the firm possessor of strength. Holy true are the words of Allah.
Thank you very much, Tawfiq and Masood. Now we'll have the school prayer.
We thank thee for the night and for the blessed morning light, for rest and food and only care, and all that makes the world so fair. Help us to do the things we should, do others kind and good, in all we do, in all we sing, to grow more loving every day. Oh God, every dear God bless us, please. Father and mother, brothers and sisters, teachers and friends, bless me and make me a good to thee. Amen.
School, stand at ease. Attention. Stand at ease. Now to enlighten us and to update us on the current affairs, I call upon Saurabh Nair for the thought of the day, which will be followed by Denver for the news.
Politeness costs nothing but buys everything. A very good morning, distinguished principal sir, headmaster sir, respected teachers, and my dear friends. Politeness is not just a word, not just a feeling, but rather, politeness is a great virtue. A person who behaves politely towards others is not only respected, but loved also. People speak well of them on all occasions. Politeness towards others means that we are civilized and cultured. But what does being polite mean to us? Being polite means considering others' feelings. A polite man always puts the feelings of others first. He will not say things that will hurt them, nor in a rude way that will offend anyone. Politeness is a duty which we owe to ourselves as well as to our society. A person who is polite to others shows that he or she is civilized. A polite person is equally polite to his superiors, equals, and juniors. So how do we be polite? Is it so difficult to be polite? Well, I'll try and list down a few ideas that may help us to be polite enough to make ourselves loved and accepted by the world. Be calm and rational. Don't try to force your opinion on another person during a discussion or a conversation. Being human, it is natural that we may not agree to another's opinion, but that can be conveyed in a calm and rational manner. Try not to talk about yourself always. Avoid boasting too much about your own deeds and achievements. No one wants to listen to your boastings. Try not to make it always about yourself. Be graceful and show elegance. Carry yourself smoothly with a sense of calm, yet involved in the moment. People will notice the subtle charm, and this will help you greatly. Respond to any situation appropriately. The ability to listen to what the other person is saying and to respond thoughtfully without any sarcasm or insult is key to smooth interaction in life. Always try and create a good impression, as an impression once left behind doesn't get changed very easily. When talking to anyone at school, superior or lower than you, always try to be polite and calm. Be kind and appropriate so as to create a lasting impression. Make politeness a habit, and remember, no one ever loses anything by being polite. Thank you and have a good day.
A very good morning, respected principal sir, headmaster sir, teachers and fellow students. Presenting you the news for today. To begin with, the local news. Dubai tourism numbers climbed by 4%. Rise in tourists over the past 9 months in Dubai, with visitors from Oman and China seen as potential growth factor. UAE wins membership on UNESCO's executive board. The UAE has won a seat on the executive board of the UN Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, where it is expected to serve until 2023. Featuring on the Indian headlines for today, political Game of Thrones in Maharashtra elections. Supreme Court is expected to issue a verdict after dispute in election results and government formation. Urban employment rate lowest in second quarter. The report finalized by the Ministry of Human Resources and Development stated that the urban employment levels were much lower than expected. On today's international news, the Malaysian rhino has officially been declared extinct. Malaysia's last Sumatran rhino died on Friday, marking the end of a species hit hard by poaching and habitat loss. Catastrophic wildfires in Gulf Australia. The Australian state of Victoria issued a code red warning after hot and gusty winds flew more than 60 wildfires this year alone. Today's weather is mostly clear with a high of 23 degrees and a low of 19 degrees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saurabh and Denver. We will now begin with our special program. Before that, I request our principal sir and headmaster sir to be seated, and I request our school to be seated with silence. Respected principal sir, headmaster sir, teachers and my dear friends, a
a very good morning once again. Now, as we all know, 2019 is coming to an end, and the big year, 2020, is just 2 months away. Now, does anyone know what's happening in 2020, a major landmark for the UAE? That's right, the Expo 2020. Now, we all know that's happening, but do we know what exactly that is? For that, I invite two boys to have a conversation, Imtiaz and Mohammad Sameer. Can we welcome them with a huge round of applause?
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
لقد مر وقت طويل يا سمير، كيف حالك؟
نعم يا أخي، أنا بخير، وكيف حالك؟
الحمد لله أنا بخير. يا سمير، هل تريد أن ترافقني إلى معرض إكسبو 2020؟
أحببت ذلك، لكن ما هو بالضبط معرض 2020؟
اسمح لي أن أتصل صديقي للشرح ذلك.
Alaikum.
السلام عليكم.
Good morning, Principal Sir, Headmaster Sir, teachers, and my dear friends. I am here to explain what exactly is the term of Expo 2020. Expo 2020 is a world expo that's going to be hosted by Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. A world expo is a mega international event in terms of size, scale, and visitor numbers. It's a festival and a platform where people from all over the world come together and connect with each other, share ideas, learn, and innovate. It's also a place you can come and have fun. Expo 2020 Dubai is the world's first expo to be held in the Middle East. It's divided into three sub-themes: opportunity, mobility, and sustainability. Expo 2020 aims to unlock this potential in multiple ways, such as supporting solutions to social problems through our Expo Live programs and introducing visitors to add new ideas that inspire them to act. Mobility. Expo 2020 looks at how this has helped us explore new frontiers and how humanity is making greater leaps than ever through digital connectivity. Expo 2020 is embracing alternative sources of food, water, and clean and renewable energy and encouraging us all to reassess how we can preserve the planet. Did you know in March 2016, Expo 2020 Dubai revealed its new logo, which was inspired by a ring found at the Saruq al-Hadid archaeological site? What have World Expos given us in the past? The Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Space Needle in Seattle, the typewriter, television, and even Heinz tomato ketchup are some of the things that the World Expo 2020 Expos has given us. Does the Expo 2020 Dubai have a theme as well? Yes. Expo 2020 revolves around its own theme to leave a lasting impact on path of human progress. Expo 2020 Dubai themes is connecting minds, creating the future. Over 6 months, more than 200 participants, including 192 countries and millions of visitors, will come together and celebrate Expo 2020 Dubai. There will be 192 pavilions that you all can visit in the Expo. Two inquisitive Emiratis kids called Latifa and Rashid will be the other main mascots, along with a team of robots named Opti, Alif, and Tera. And what about school students? Youth aged 6 to 17 and students of any age will receive 50% discount, while people of determination will be granted complimentary access, with their careers entering for half price. There is free access for children aged 5 and under and seniors aged 65 and over. What is the Expo's school program? The Expo School program has been engaging with schools and students of the UAE in the build up to Expo 2020 and will be creating memorable journeys for them for the 6 months duration. Here is what our school can do for the Expo 2020. Bring its students to the Expo site and discover more about the UAE's rich culture and heritage at the UAE Pavilion, designed in the shape of a falcon in flight. Also visit the other 192 pavilions and learn about the different cultures. Participate in the Expo 2020 Young Innovators program that involves showcasing every student's idea online to the world. The best ideas will be shortlisted by each school and refined with the support of Expo 2020 Dubai to be showcased at the Expo and our Visitors Center. We can also encourage students to be an Expo 2020 Dubai champion and raise awareness about this national program. You can buy tickets through the Expo 2020 website through a network of authorized ticket resellers contracted with Expo 2020 and at the Expo 2020 case during this event. A single-day adult 18 and over ticket will cost 120 dirhams with a 3-day pass, which can be used on any 3 days during the 173 days of the Expo. That will be priced at 270 dirhams. Thank you. There's a video that we'll be presenting to you now.
Shukran jazeelan.
Thank you all for being a great audience. We would like to thank Maqsood sir for helping us out.
This was truly a splendid program which taught us a lot about the Expo 2020. Now I request our senior leadership team to come on stage for a very, very special program. Now, as we all know, the prestigious post of the Summer House Cultural Vice Captain was missing for the 11th grade. It had been quite a few months since that post was vacant, but now we have found the perfect replacement for that. The boy who is very hardworking, who truly deserves this post, and pledged to do his best to satisfy this prestigious post. For that, I request everyone to give a round of applause for Jayant Santosh of 11A, the new Summer House Culture Vice Captain. I request the Principal Sir and Headmaster Sir to give away the badge and the sash. Can we have a round of applause once again for Jayant Santosh? Can we give a big hand for Jayant Santosh? Congratulations, Jayant, for this prestigious post. Now, as we had mentioned earlier, this is a special program because there are a lot of prizes to be given away. There are many inter-school programs and inter-house programs. And for that, I call upon Steve Frederick of 10G for giving away the prizes.
Good morning to everyone present here, and we'll be having the prize distribution today. Now, first calling about the annual day winners. We had held a lot of competitions, exciting day it was, and we'll be calling out the prizes for both English elocution, English debate, and quiz competition that was held on the annual day. Starting off with Rohin from 10G for English elocution first place from Spring House. calling upon the same Rohin for another prize for English debate, third prize, Spring House. Thirdly, I would like to call upon Josiah D'Souza of 11E for his participation and winning of the quiz competition. Now, off with the annual day prizes. We will be starting off with the prizes and results of the Inter-House Quiz Competition held on 7th October 2019. Hope you guys remember that day. Now, I would like to call upon for the first place of Winter House. Calling upon the members of Winter House team. First, Calvin Philip Joy of 11B. Alan K. Sargent of 11A. Saurik Aditya of 11D. And Sriraj Jayagopal of 9B for the team Winter for winning first place. I invite you all to give a big round of applause, guys. What are you sleeping? Now, for the second place team, Spring House, I would like to call upon their members. Starting off with Ijaz Mohammed Biji of 11A. Mohammed Riyan of 9G, unfortunately for the IBT. And Akhilesh Kumakonda of 11D, he is also absent. Now, calling upon Rohin Bajaj of 11D, who is very well present here, and Alan Joseph of 11D, representing the Spring House team for Inter-House Quiz Competition, who won second place. Now, calling upon the winners of the third place, the Summer House team. Members are Sayud Satish of 10D, Alex Sherwin of 10F, Devansh of 9A, who is unfortunately absent today, Aditya Sunil, who is gone for the IPT and will be missing his prize, Ayushman Joshi of 11B, representing the Summer House team who won the third place for the Inter-House Quiz competition. Give a round of applause, guys. What is this? Another one for all the teams who won the first, second and third places. Come on, clap. Thank you. Now, let's not forget, we have to appreciate the quizmasters who put up this amazing program. Without them, it would have been chaos. Calling upon Master Mohan Akhil for 11D. We are going to appreciate them with a letter of appreciation from the school for amazing coordination of the entire quiz competition. Next, calling upon Ayush Singh of 12A. Swayam Vinayak of 12A, who is absent today, and Jigitesh of 12A for his Quizmaster Appreciation Certificate, and Asra Asif of 12A. Without the help of these guys, the quiz would have been possible. Round of applause, guys. Pretty sure you guys haven't had your breakfast. Wow. calling upon Vishesh Arora for his participation in the amazing Shakespeare 48 hours straight creative writing competition. It's a very prestigious competition, guys. A person has to write 48 hours of essays for the Shakespeare creative writing competition held in Ajman. Please, a round of applause from 11E. Vishesh Arora. For his creative writing competition, 48 hours in Ajman. Now, wow, Outreach Club has arranged a digi-design competition for magazine cover page and logo design. From our school, we have winners for a competition that was held for the magazine cover page. Yes guys, the students were designing the cover page for this long if you guys haven't informed. Now, starting off with the winners. First, James Cyril from 10C, who's unfortunately absent today. Devar and Vishal of 9C, who's been for the IBT. Now calling upon Abhishek Nayak of 11A for the magazine cover page winner. Now, we have also got winners for logo. The logo KG, that is the winners are Sanjesh Karthik of 9H, who is unfortunately absent today. Now we also have a winner for the logo pre-primary round. We have Ahmed Ali side of 10E. The Outreach Club has arranged this competition for which he has won the only prize logo pre-primary round. Thank you guys. Now I'd like to invite Asla for the inter-house quiz competition organized at Islamia English School. He's going to be presenting the entire one. Thank you.
On the 7th of November 2019, the school had sent some of our students to the inter-school quiz competition organized at Islamia English School, and under the leadership of Miss Arpita, I am very happy to announce that our school has secured the runner-up position. So can we please have a huge round of applause for our contestants. I call upon Atik Muhammad of grade 11. I call upon Atish Adil Khatib of grade 11. And finally, but not least, I call Sayuj Satish of grade 10. It was a really tough and close competition, guys, and they have a trophy to show for their efforts. So could we please have a bigger round of applause? And with that ends the prize distribution ceremony for the day. I now pass the floor to Rohin.
This was truly a very inspiring session. For all competitions, yes, winning is there, but participation is the key. Once you participate, you learn more, and with that you refine your skills to become better for the future. On that note, I call upon our most respected Principal Sir to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. A hearty congratulations to all the winners. I'm sure more to come. More participation has to be there. Of course, it gives me great pleasure to announce, you saw we went through the Irtika or the attic inspection, and to the best of the contribution by you and by the entire staff, ADIS is no more acceptable. We have gone to the next level, being good. We all understand the school is never at its plateau. It always has to rise. We can't go back. We can't retrogress. We need to move up. And I'm very happy that we are all constantly striving to move up. Really thankful to the entire staff for being always there, for supporting the school initiatives. All your students, that 1 week, you were really to your best, I would say. You really need a hand for that. But certainly, please go like this only. A lot can be done, as I told you, if you are more focused. Each one of you has a lot of potential to achieve. And my strive, my effort, and my only dream is that I am able to help each and every student to achieve something in the school and leave. Please think. Again, I'm emphasizing, think what you are best at. It may be anything. Now, after going through all that, almost every work, what we visualized for the 3 years of work, now a lot of emphasis on sports, academics, innovation. To me, a lot of innovation has to be done in the school, a lot of science projects, science, not only science, with all the subjects, all innovations have to be thought about. So please think. My again word is think for a good cause, think for a better world, think for a better environment of your school, but definitely give always a positive thought, and I'm sure we will do wonders because you all capable of. Yesterday, I think last evening, I got a message from the head boy how 3 of your friends, can I know the name please? Alliston, Denver, and Denver, Rushil, Saif, Stalin, Alliston, Pranav, and Jayant. They all were in the tourist club area in Hamdan Street, and they were conveying the message of save water in, they covered around about 16 restaurants. Please, they deserve a big hand. They were trying to convey the campaign of the school to save water. I really wish to see 1,600 students, not six. There are only 7 students. I would like to make sure that everybody participate, and not 16 restaurants, but whatever the number of the restaurants you can go through it. 1. And of course, you can pick up your own area, your own apartment building. It's just a small initiative. Each and every one of you can think on it. Please convey this message just to 2 parents, 2 neighbors, 2 friends, 2 relatives of yours, anybody. It will build up. We are already on the line of building up. I'm sure it will be. And your contribution for Save Water will be remembered for generations in future. I wanted to show you a film. Actually, it just slipped from my mind. It's an eye-opener, a beautiful film which is made. I went to India to attend the principal's conference, and the government of India, they're working on Jal Shakti, a program called as Jal Shakti, and they had shown this particular video. It's really an eye-opener what it can be, which we don't imagine. We don't think, because we live in that moment. We don't realize what can come or what will be coming in future if we do not work on water. Maybe next time I will show you, but certainly you should think on it and work it out. It's a slow process, I understand. Majority of the time we don't feel it. Why? We have to think on you're not doing it. Yesterday I sent once again a message on a WhatsApp to all the staff and to all my known people, and I told them to convey to the parents, and parents can make a chain of that, is just save 1 glass of water a day. If you do that, you can save 700 liters of water. It's a huge amount. Please think. Just save 1 glass of water a day and you can do amazing results coming up with. I'm also glad to announce that I have picked up, I know some of you attended that small, presentation was there by a robotic, agency, Kiwi. Who was there on that day in the lecture hall? Anybody? Any child was there? Any student was there? You were there? And who else? Some 11th class grades in the lecture room? Robotic Kiwi? No? None of you were here from there? On that day, there were some, I think, 8-10 students. Lakshmi ma'am, who was there? Girls Club. Okay, so why you take so much of time? Okay, thank you. So I have picked up 6 of those kits. I have bought 6 kits of that so that you can work it out on that. I know it's a difficult one, it was a little higher one, but I want you people to go up to the next level of that. So those who are really keen on that. So it's another way of saying that the school is now looking into a lot of these innovations in the STEM, STEAM, STREAM, whatever we call, and of course the robotics. So please come prepared, take a lot of initiatives. In next session, it will be installed in your own labs and you can work there. And this lab which I have made will be for the advanced innovations. I need you all to look into it because 1 year of next, ADIS has to talk about the huge technology changes. I want each and every one of you to work on that. It can be any way. Please think. Really looking into a new world of ADIS with a difference in all these innovations, a positive approach for everything. At the same time, working on a program for sports. Once the athletic teams come back, I'm going to sit with the entire sports teachers and we are going to again plan a full sports package for the teams as well as those who wish to add on to the team and those who have the potential. I'm looking for greatly on that part. And third, very important, is again a component which CBSE is advocating, the art. Art has to become, you need to look into all these areas. You may be good in one, you may not be good in all, but definitely you will be good in something. So pick up that. I'm sure we have a lot of things to do. So again, the whole idea is that you need to channelize your energy for whatever purpose you want. Seniors, the commerce group, they had come for a project with, entrepreneurship and something. I told them, you start with this, you think of an idea of a startup. I will be supporting you in whatever way you want. You can advertise it, you can do the marketing, you can do whatever, but we need to look into these kind of projects, which is very important. So please, again, coming back, I know I'm taking a little more time because for me, everything is almost done for this session. I have to plan for the new session. I have to think of the innovations. I have to think of each and every one of you personally getting involved in something good for the school, for yourself. Go out with the positive frame, think on a positive line, and I'm sure my personal, each one of you is talented. I really need to, whatever time I have here in this school, I wish to make sure that I can contribute to each one of your welfare, your well-being, your learning. So think on a positive note, think how best we can work together and just do something different every time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those wise and motivating words. I now call upon our beloved Headmaster, sir, to address the gathering.
I'm equally excited to share the pleasure of all the SLTs and my dear beloved Principal Sir to announce and declare that Abu Dhabi Indian School is no longer an acceptable school, but it is a good school. Abu Dhabi Indian School is no longer an acceptable school, but it is a good school because it produces students who are globally successful in their career. ADIS is no longer an acceptable school, but it is a good school because all the students can empathize and evolve and inspire and innovate. Abu Dhabi Indian School is a good school because all students are disciplined and make great progress in and out. ADIS is no longer an acceptable school, but it is a good school because the students are full of enthusiasm who graduate with great hope for future. ADIS has great teachers who help our students to change their world and improve the community it is embedded within. Thank you very much, boys, for being the best student, and we are ranked good by the ADIS inspection. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for those inspiring words. With that, we come to the end of this special assembly. I request the school to rise. This assembly was truly fruitful. The thought of the day is politeness. And this week is a very big week for Abu Dhabi Indian School, as a much-awaited UAE National Day program is scheduled for this week. Our principal sir and headmaster sir gave the good news of us being ranked as good. This is just the beginning and we have a long way to go. We have to emphasize on innovation, sports, art and academics, and I'm sure this school will be the top-ranked school by ADIS. School, stand at ease. Attention! Stand at ease. Attention! School dispersed and please maintain silence. I apologize for that. We'll have the school prayer. I apologize for that. We'll have the Indian National Anthem. Madrasa Safa, Madrasa Intiba, Madrasa Safa. School dispersed and please maintain silence.